Yo, what's poppin', everybody? If you're watching this at the. If you guys are watching this after the stream has ended, go ahead and skip 2 minutes into this live stream and. And I'll be explaining everything. Sorry, guys, I'm waking up, so. I didn't get much sleep last night, so. Okay, guys. So basically, I had to get that thing set up, and basically, I had to get everything set up. If you are literally watching this after the stream, so far this is currently I didn't put it in the title yet, Shane. I put it as day one, but this is day two, and my basically what I'm experiencing right now. Uh, the second night when I had to have a meeting with my recruit today, basically today. Last night I had a huge, I was so exhausted. I'm stressing out over the stupid stuff because I gotta also practice for a test that I will have to take before I can actually become before I had to go to the boot camp. So I had a huge headache last night. I also woke up. Didn't go to bed until 1 a.m. And I didn't wake. I was off and on sleeping all night long. 4 a.m. I woke up. I said, my head is hurting. I know what it is. It's because I'm so stressed at the point right now. My head feels like a headache, but it slowly went away because I finally just basically got rid of it. I had to calm myself down. I did study last night, and basically I decided not to play Fortnite because I decided to study and to basically prepare myself for this test today I'm going to be taking. And basically me and my recruit are going to be having fucking coffee together. So it'll be at a coffee shop today. Um, we're gonna be. I have no clue what to expect. I do have what's gonna happen when I get there is I have to take the test. I could not. I had to do it on a computer, but I tried to do it on the computer. It did not want to work on the computer, so it works on his side. So he's gonna make me do it when I get there. So it's gonna make it much basically very simple. He was gonna let me do it at home, and basically I wouldn't mind that because it would have already been done already. Yes, Shade, but I only got basically 3 to 2 hours of sleep last night, all together. And I'm about to, I should have went to bed earlier, but imagine solving this equation, okay? imagine solving this equation. Let me see if I can find this equation. You ready? As you guys can tell here, this is an equation, okay? But it's much a bigger equation, okay? Let me see if I can actually give you guys a different, like this is basically the work showing. This is basically basically it doesn't pop up, but it's most likely gonna be it's gonna be 92x2 plus x minus 1x. It's basically algebra. It's gonna be algebra, so basically just preparing myself before it. Basically, I was not good out at algebra, and basically figured out to basically figure out what it's all about and figure out the behind algebra and basically to do that part. And I just gotta basically just remember the equation and I can just solve it by just doing the simplest, basically the simplest math of that part. Because this, if you guys are wondering why do I have to take a test, it's basically gonna be testing your skills when you go pick your career, and then you have to serve for 4 years unless you get deployed. You're gonna be at a certain place, but I'm learning basically this is like the beginning. This is only day 2 of meeting my recruit. Basically, um, basically today in less than 3 hours. I gotta be there by 10 a.m. before 10 a.m. and I'm probably gonna be like 20 minutes early. I'm gonna be 20 minutes early. So that knocks it down to like 2 hours. So, um, how I'm feeling right now? A little bit nervous and a little bit basically thinking a lot right now. But if there's not much planned tomorrow, because I already know there's gonna be much planned tomorrow, I'm gonna sleep in as much as I can because I already got like 3 hours, like 2, 3 hours of sleep, and I know I'm gonna have to deal with that at boot camp when I get a shipping date, and I will also post my shipping date when I get it. If you guys see if when I post that shipping date that I'm actually going in, that's how you know I'm officially in going. But I'm not gonna be technically part of the branch until I graduate. So basically, until I graduate, I gotta be uh, do as what I'm told. By the way, it's what many people think it is. I had talked to people last night. They were like they saying uh, they basically didn't even experience. They didn't even look up videos or anything about military yet. And guess what? I basically had to basically explain to him because when I watch the videos, it's basically not what you expect. What you're gonna, it's basically not what you're gonna expect. When you get there on that first day, it's gonna be terrified. You're gonna be terrified. They're gonna be screaming at your face. They're gonna make you do push-ups. They're gonna make you do sit-ups. They're gonna make you do, um, how do I word it? Mountain climbers, but I know you have to basically. I will have to also take the physical. So this is basically the beginning of stages. He might make me do the physical, um, today. Who knows? I don't know. So that's why I'm like kind of nervous. I only got like 2, 3 hours of sleep, and I know I'm not the only one who pretty much get 2, 3 hours of sleep before tomorrow because how nervous you are. You don't know what to expect. You're basically a little bit terrified, but basically what they're meant, but the basically, um, I am basically not terrified to go to war if I end up getting deployed. If I have to go to war, by the way, what I just signed up for we're the first people to go on the field. Just keep that in mind. Um, so, what's up, Goof? I'm gonna be rating people's. Yo, good job. By the way, I've been thinking about this for 3 years, and I said it is a terrible idea. But if you don't have, like, if you want a career, like good, basically, a good career with benefits, basically everything you need, you'll be successful, even more successful. Because when I come back, I'm gonna have so much of more than I know now, and who knows, I could come back to come back streaming and basically know how to do so much more, because there is I can do we call it there's so many jobs opportunities out there, because not compared outside in the real world, you have to work a 9 to 5 job. But by the way, if you go in the military, you will have to obey orders in this. You have basically, it's basically the chain of command. You have to follow the chain of command, because you will be taking an oath before you get shipped to boot camp. By the way, I have no choice, but I am planning to do the 4-year term, but there's also an 8-year term, and you have to sign a contract. You have to serve for at least 4 years, and then if they decide to, like, you can technically leave after that, but they might give you an offer to keep you in to do it for, I think it's 8 years, and they'll give you about 50K, but basically a bonus or around this to do that, just serve a couple more years. I have not signed the papers yet. That will be within the next couple of weeks. Most likely, right now I don't know if I'm gonna sign papers today. I don't know, but I know I'm not gonna be signing the papers yet, because I have not done my physical yet. Basically, I am going to talk to him today, the recruiter, today. So basically, I'm gonna be taking practice. I don't know what that. I don't know how to word it, but you know the test I'm talking. You guys probably know the test I'm talking about. That practice test, and it basically basically gives you an estimate what score you will get on that certain test, and that real test, because you got to take that real test to be able to get sent out. Yeah, I am actually basically trying to keep myself calm, but I'm also trying to get as much. I already know a little bit much. Basically, that's why I'm stressing out. I didn't need to know everything, because I got told by my next door neighbor when he served, and he basically showed me, like, basically told me as much as I need to know, because I asked him, I need to know, I want to prepare myself what to expect before I go. And basically I'm gonna be probably starting it tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. I'm gonna be pretty much gonna be practicing running. I'm gonna be practicing trying to get it done under a certain amount of time. That's gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna be practicing, because you got to you gotta pass the physical. It's basically push-ups, and you do not want to do sit-ups more. You want to do more when it says, because there's a good chance you can get in a better position where if you did less push-ups, because I will put you in a good part as well. That's what I'm gonna be practicing. By the way, I have not run over a couple miles and basically in a while. For over 2 years, I have not run a mile in 2 years. So I'm gonna be running out of breath, but I know how to run. I used to be in track. So I'm gonna be doing that entire run and actually a run back all the way. I'm gonna be going to a certain area. I did go into Google Maps to see where is the longest basically the 1.5 mile and that part, but when I get there to that location, back is gonna be run push-ups, run push-ups, run push-ups, run, basically doing sit-ups and all this, right in the middle of right in front of the, basically on the sidewalk, basically. So that's how I'm gonna prepare myself, uh, doing the basically simple stuff, doing mountain climbers, just to prepare myself also for boot. If I get shipped out to boot camp, I want to prepare myself. So all I gotta just worry about is them basically just screaming in my face and basically try to like they're trying to get my get me out of my how do I word it, comfort zone. That's what they're gonna be doing. So by the way, I already know I'm not gonna come back a different person. I'm gonna be coming back a different person, 100%. After I pretty much, uh, if I when I graduate, it's gonna be. There will be a video. I'll have a recording on my graduation. I told you guys listeners that I do have a separate phone that I will be using. Like I'll give it to a family member before I go. As I will say, make sure this phone is fully charged. Because when you get my basically graduation day and basically that part, I want you to be there, and it's gonna be at least unexpected. Because I'm gonna tell you guys when the shipping date, and by the way, you guys will have to add 3 months to that. Add 3 months. Actually, sorry. Yeah, my shipping date. Yeah, add 3 months, and there's my graduation date. But that's 100% serious. Not 100%, because if you go to medical or this stuff, basically you are being put back into the same week when you went into medical. But I know what to bring. I know what to pack light. I know basically the simple stuff. I basically am not gonna bring what everybody else is bringing. I'm pretty much just gonna bring deodorant, basically deodorant, envelopes, basically like the simple stuff, not like going crazy. Oh, I need a comb, because they will actually have that when you get there. They have everything you need when you get there, but there is. Okay. So basically, I am preparing. I already know I'm basically cooked, because the branch, the branch I'm gonna be going for is the Marines. But some people saying it's not gonna be that bad. It's based off your branch. They do. It's all different. But this is just an update. I'm gonna get offline to just basically make sure my phone is charged up, because I don't know what to expect when I go up there. So I'll see you guys on basically day 3.